Hey guys, it's Ken. How you doing? Happy Friday. If it's Friday where you are. If it isn't Friday, happy whatever day it happens to be. It does happen to be Friday where I'm standing right now, right here. I'm looking forward to another Friday night food feast. If you watched my previous video, I'm trying something new called Friday Fridays. I'm making Friday night foods, Friday night snacks, only with a twist. Well, two twists. Number one, I'm using my new air fryer and I am making them all vegan. Classic Friday night foods. For example, last video rather, I made buffalo style cauliflower delicious in place of buffalo style chicken wings, which is a popular Friday night food. But tonight, another Friday night classic, pizza. But first, I'm gonna get some items. Buy one, get one. Always a plus. I'm never opposed to using store-bought dough. Raw cashews, fresh garlic. Hey guys, it's fresh. Speaking of fresh, that'll do. And this little guy. Looks like we're all set. Let's head home. First thing, unpack. The only thing I didn't buy was the olive oil back at the store. We already had some, but there are my tomatoes. There's the fresh basil, garlic, beautiful lemon, raw cashews, and of course, the store-bought pizza dough. I think I'll start with my pizza sauce. This will be a very basic, very simple sauce. Little olive oil in my pot here. Grate in a couple cloves of garlic. It's okay that some of the garlic is still big and chunky. I don't mind that at all. But before this gets too brown, because you don't want to burn your garlic, that will make your sauce very bitter. So keep an eye on it. It's on medium heat, by the way. And as your garlic starts to brown very nicely, welcome the tomatoes. Keep your saucepan on medium and let everyone come together. In the meantime, this next step is completely optional. It's what I choose to do. I'm going to take those raw cashews and make a cashew spread, something to kind of resemble a ricotta or ricotta cheese. I like the texture and the creaminess, but if you don't like that, that's okay. There are many great products out there you can use in place of that, or leave it out completely. Honestly, the fresh, delicious sauce we just made and how we're going to prepare the bread in my air fryer stands alone and is delicious. But before we get to that, let's get to this. It is best to soak these either overnight or for a couple hours in water. I didn't do that because I forgot to do that this morning, but that's okay. We're still going to roll with it. So we have our cashews and some water. And being that I don't ever really write anything down, which is kind of why I'm doing these videos, so if it works, then I'll have a record of what I did. We're just going to add water and just kind of play with it until we get to a texture we like. Hoping that's not too much. All right, Ninja, do your thing. Okay, after half a lemon and some salt and pepper, let's give it one more whirl and give it a taste. That's kind of a big bite, but here goes. That's very good. I'm very happy with how that came out. It's a little chunky. Again, if I had soaked it overnight, or at least for a few hours in the water, it would have been a little easier, but we have a pretty powerful blender, so hit it a few more times. Check on the sauce. And that is looking good and smelling even better. Look at that beautiful garlic right there. Gorgeous. Can't wait. Side note, I did add 2 cloves of garlic and about, I don't know, a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil to this, and a few more shakes of pepper and salt. But let's check out how creamy and delicious this spread is. It's so tasty and so smooth and so wonderful. Can't wait to try it alongside this sauce that is coming together so nicely. There's only one more thing left to do. It's time to fry some bread. Pour a tiny bit of olive oil on my work surface here and tear off a golf ball size piece of dough. Then roll it out nice and flat. I understand that in the pizza world you wouldn't want to do this because you don't want to destroy all that air that's been built up inside. But for this process, it's necessary. Roll it out nice and thin. And I preheated my air fryer to 400 degrees. A little bit of olive oil will help the dough from sticking on the grate down there, so here we go. Again, preheated to 400 degrees. In you go. We'll see you in 5 minutes. I will admit that this recipe came out of the wonder what would happen if day in the kitchen. I was playing with different vegetables, different potatoes, different veggies and avocados and things like that. Then I thought, what would happen if I put bread in there? We're not baking it like you bake a pizza, but then you fry bread all the time, like donuts. So I thought, let's see what happens. And after a few trials and many errors, I think I got some pretty spectacular. Hang tight. While we are waiting, I made one earlier as a sample, and I want you to listen. Listen for this crunch. This is after 5 minutes. I mean, it's enough crunch to get somebody else's attention down here. Hey, little one. You want to try some? And after 5 short minutes, here we go. There it is, golden brown and delicious. Small dollop of my cashew cream spread. Followed up by some fresh tomato sauce. I love making the tomato sauce fresh. Simple ingredients. What, 4 ingredients? Tomatoes. Oh, I forgot the basil. That's better. Some basil leaf on top of tomatoes, olive oil, garlic. That's it. All that's left to do is to slice and enjoy. It's pretty good. Better than pretty good.